Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the Watch This video for Monday, October 3rd. Ugly day in the market. We kind of lost that 360 area. I mean, I don't know how much that means, but everyone kind of looking at the bounce off the June lows, and I've been saying this was going to be interesting to see how this week plays out. Are we going to hold that area or not? And then end of day Friday, we lost that area. It doesn't mean much, but to me, this was an important day because we had a big bounce in the SPY. It looked like we were going to hold the area. I'll take these two candles out of it, right? It looked like we were going to hold the June lows. Decent volume. I think the Dow was up 500 or 600 points that day, and I think a lot of people got long. I'm talking about investors got long here, thinking, okay, double bottom. And when we lost that whole day's gains the very next day, I've been telling everyone that can't be good for sentiment, right? Because a lot of people got long, and next thing you know, wow, we're so weak we couldn't even hold that for a day, and now we're losing that area. So we'll see what happens, but sentiment certainly feels weak out there. It makes it feel pretty good to be a day trader, right? In cash every night and just look for the intraday opportunities. Speaking of which, let's go into what I'm going to watch for possible trades on Monday. Then not a pretty chart here, but SAI had good relative strength compared to the market and big volume. So we're just going to see if that bounce follows through. FXLV gapped up on Friday. It was on our morning gap playlist. I never did trade it, just ran straight out of the gate. But lo and behold, it stayed within its opening 30-minute range the entire day, which is a little bit weird. Usually you break below or above it. But I would say it certainly had relative strength, so we're going to watch that one. ABOS. I'd like to see this, when you get two big days and then a red day, certainly like to see it come in for a day or two, right? Pull back for a day or two. But sometimes, and you hear me say this a lot, sometimes you get a strong move in a stock, you get one red day, and then the very next day it continues, kind of shocking the shorts, if you will. So I am going to watch that because it has had relative strength. ATXI, big move again. This thing's been super strong. We're going to watch that one. SLNG had this big rip and then almost round tripped, but now really nice relative strength compared to the market. So I really want to keep my eyes on that one. SOBR, to me, this is a very handsome daily chart. You had this big spike back here, almost round trip, then another spike, and then shorts got involved. I think there maybe was I don't know, warrants or an offering or something, but shorts got involved, and it looked like it was going to roll over, and then boom, in one day, right back up on more good news. So this one is one of my favorite charts out there. So keep a close eye on SOBR. I've actually had two really nice days trading that this week. SNTI, kind of a quiet inside day, but closed above its open on a very weak overall market, right? So looking for a third day play there. PLSE, kind of trying to sneak out of a range here. So we're going to watch that one. EVTL, kind of a quiet inside day after a big rip. Not much resistance above at all. So certainly worth keeping an eye on. QTRX, kind of a sleeper pick. Only traded 1 million, but it's kind of working its way up into this gap here. I don't love it because of the volume, but I'm going to put it on a chart. And then SAVA, really strong lately. Then had the huge gap down, and it's actually fared pretty well since the gap down. Now it's pulled back for a few days into what we call the buy zone there. So I'm watching that for a potential bounce. My favorite scenario on that would be a narrow range and then a late day high of day break. You could get a little squeeze in SAVA if that happens. All right, be careful out there. I'll see everybody in the chat room on Monday morning. We'll add some gappers to this list when we see what's gapping in the pre-market. And enjoy your weekend. It's beautiful outside in Florida, and I'm going to be out there. So have a good one, and we'll see you on Monday.